Hello there, I'm Henrietta Rutherford Weaver from Henrietta's Art of Baking. I have been doing cakes from my cookbook called Romancing Your Cakes. Today I'm going to do a recipe from my cookbook and it's called the 1, 2, 3, 4 cake. This is a Georgia favorite. I grew up in Georgia and I believe on Sundays probably every household had one of these cakes. The reason it's called 1, 2, 3, 4 cakes, it has 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and 4 eggs. There you have it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in my bowl, I have the 1 cup of butter. I'm going to put my beater on. Turn it on. Add my 2 cups of sugar. Now this is a cake that is, you can, from these ingredients that I'm putting in this cake, you can make this cake out of many different cakes and flavors. Oh, I better scrape all the sugar out of there. Oh, I think my grandmother is watching me. Now this is a cake, we have the 4 eggs and we're going to add, after I stop this mixer and scrape my bowl, to make sure, again, nothing is sticking on the sides and the bottom. You know, before I get back to mixing, let me just take a step back here and turn my oven on. I need to preheat my oven to 325 degrees. Okay, I'm back mixing. I'm going to put 1 egg in. This cake gets 1 egg beat at a time. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I will finish getting this cake to go in the oven. Be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we're back and I'm still adding my eggs. I've added eggs. I have 1 more to add to the batter. Beat it for 1 minute. And as I've said in other shows, that I really like beating my eggs on a higher speed to get that fluffiness from the egg white. So we're going to let this beat. And it's looking creamy like I want it to look. Okay, again, I'm going to stop the mixer and scrape the bowl. Good. It looks very clear around the bowl and the bottom that nothing is sticking down there. I'm going to put this back on to mix. That was our number 4 in our 1, 2, 3, 4 cake. Let that beat. Now, in my cookbook, I have 3 extracts that I put in: vanilla, lemon, and almond. Today I'm only using 2 of those, and it's okay to do that. If you have almond and you like the almond flavor, it enhances the flavor to this cake. I really like the vanilla and lemon. 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla. If you don't have pure vanilla, don't panic. Just double or triple your imitation vanilla. And 1 teaspoon of lemon. Okay. And here is our number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cake. Number 4. Number 3, I'm so sorry. Number 4 was the eggs. Number 3 is our flour. And we are going to just tune this down and add our flour. Our 1 cup of milk, alternating with our flour. We do milk, add more flour, alternating with milk, flour, the remaining of our milk, because we always want to end with the flour. In our flour, I didn't show you or let you know, but in the flour there is 3 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, you know, when I'm measuring, I usually use the tablespoon because, as I said before, there is 3 teaspoons and 1 tablespoon. So, and to save time for myself, I do 1 tablespoon. I'm going to stop the mixer and scrape the bowl. Okay, and let it mix some more. And we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, I'm going to show you the pans, and we're going to put the batter in the pans and get this cake in the oven. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now I'm going to take my batter from the bowl and put them in the pans. Now, at the beginning of our baking process, I've told you many times, get all your ingredients ready and grease and flour your bowls. Your pans. Now for this cake, it's 9-inch round cake pans. Some people like to use 2 pans to make 2 layers, but honestly, I like to use 3 pans because I found out that the thinner your layers are, the better you can taste the flavors of the cake. If it's too thick, it becomes, to me, like heavy or just, heavy. So I'm using 3 pans. And make sure you put even amount of batter. Now you can actually take a measuring cup and measure out your batter in the pans if you are not sure you're getting the even amounts in. I pretty much can look at the amount in each pan and tell if I have even amount. Let's get some more. You know, when I told you that this is a Georgia favorite cake, and on Sundays you would probably find one of these cakes in each household, it's because it's a cake that's also called a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. And that is truly a Georgia favorite. Okay, we're back. My cakes are in the oven, but I do have 3 layers that's already been baked and cooled. Now, I'm doing my Uzbek frosting, and I had to start this because it takes 10 minutes for this to beat. Now, what I have in my bowl is 1 cup of butter and 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And this actually has to beat for about 10 minutes. And it is about the time now for it to, let me stop the mixer and scrape it and show this to you. It is beautiful. Now, it really takes about 10 minutes for you to get this. So that's why I had to start before you came in. Now, when this is finished, I'm going to add, it's a really simple frosting to make, 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/4 cup of sifted cocoa powder. And we get this all mixed up. Now I'm going to show you something. In my book it says 1/4 of cocoa powder. Personally, and it's fine, but I'm going to stop this mixture and show you. Here we got to scrape it to make sure all the powder gets distributed evenly in this. But this is a light chocolate. I like to get this, I like a darker chocolate. Now, like I said, in my cookbook, this is fine for those that like a light chocolate. But I'm going to beat this for a minute and I'm going to show. But I like the cream of this, the creaminess of this frosting. Okay, now see, that's a very light chocolate frosting. I personally like mine darker, and that's why I measured out extra cocoa powder. This is 1/2 cup, but I'm just going to add it until I get to what that I want. It's all up to you if you like a darker chocolate or you want a light chocolate. And the way this is looking, I think I'm going to have to put the whole 1/2 cup in. Ooh. And it really just gives you a better chocolate flavor and a darker chocolate. I'm going to turn this off for a minute. Get that mixing. That's why in my cookbook, I give you a basic recipe. And as I said, you make this cake your own, as I have done all of my cakes. I start out with the basic recipe. I spend time with it. I romance my cakes. I get to know what my cakes need and what I like in a cake. The same as a woman getting to know her man and finding out what she likes in her man. I'm going to stop this. Now this is very, very good. It's a little darker if you can see. That's what I like. I like this better than the lighter chocolate. Let me scrape this. Okay, and just mix it just a minute. Now, as I told you in the beginning, I have 3 layers that's already been cooled. I'm going to step back here and bring my layers over. Okay, beautiful, beautiful layers. Let me get some of this stuff out of my way. And take this down. Okay. Take this off. Oh, this is so good. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm going to step over here and put that in the sink and come back here. And we are going to get, wow, on this cake, get my spatula over here, and we're going to just level it on the top first. Now, let me say something. If your cake come out, now these look pretty level, but I can tell this one is, I think it got smashed by my son by sitting something on it, but that's okay. It doesn't take the flavor away. This side is lower, this side is high. So to even this out, I'm going to match the low side with the high and the high side with the low. Perfect. And I'm going to put more frosting. We're back. I'm just finishing up my cake. This is the Uzbek chocolate frosting. You know, you can decorate this cake any way you want. I'm just putting some designs on this cake. And you can put whatever you want on your cake. I'm just going to put the little designs on here. And I'm going to garnish this cake with walnuts that have been placed in the food processor and grind up very small. And I'm just going to throw some on the sides. Like I say, you can even take like grape dark chocolate and sprinkle it on the top. I stress to each of my viewers and bakers, create your own artwork in your kitchen. You know what you like, so you can do what you want. While I'm doing this, I just want you guys to check out my cakes that we put in the oven. Look how beautiful they are. Remember, I had this already made and cooled in the refrigerator. Okay. If you want, you can sprinkle a little on the top. If you like nuts real good, then that's fine. Okay, let me clean up the sides of my cake. Get this off because I have a very good friend of my son visiting me today. And she's going to come and we're going to taste this cake. I'm just going to set this bowl over here. And we are going to slice this cake. Charlene, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, very good. This is my chocolate Uzbek frosting on my 1, 2, 3, 4 cake.
Okay.
And we're going to just slice it. But it's a tall cake, so you know what? I better not slice it too big. Oh, that looks delicious.
Yes, it does.
And I'm going to get me a slice. When I say a slice, let me tell you, growing up in Georgia, my household did not know what a slice of cake is. They do hunks of cakes. So you better cut the cakes for your family if they don't know what a slice of cake is. Okay. Have you tasted? Okay. Mmm.
That's good.
Mmm. Oh man, that frosting is so creamy.
It's like air.
Wow. Mmm. That is so good.
That's good, Henrietta.
Mmm. Thank you. Next time you see my son, you can tell him you had some of my cake.
I sure will. You missed
Thank you for joining me this week. Oh wait, let me get this cake out of my mouth. I've enjoyed spending time with you in my kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next week. Until then, let them eat cake and bake, bake, bake. See ya.